is another thing. So in case of parents grow and learn, doing certain things that is favorable to the welfare of society, uh, what will be the pandemic situation? So in that case, you can engage in some sort of indoor activities, like you can have some sort of creativity, like artworks, and you can have some works that is like music work. You can do some platforms like Smule and all. You can use it for creating your own music. You can make some art and all that things, and you can publish on your blogs. Then you can do some creative works, and you can publish in your free websites. So you, maybe your school also having some platforms like that. School website, they are always welcome. Things like that. So you can do things and share to your schools. So many cases, what we are seeing that is struggling with the online learning. So what I am also seeing that that is we have a lot of seminars, we have a lot of FDPs, and even kids and parents and teachers are also suffering with a lot of online learning situations. And you have to select the best one out of that. A lot of online learning, even I am also getting a lot of messages from friends and all that things. So then going, that is, we are struggling with the online learning platform. So get rid of the online learning platform, because we are not comfortable with that one, because we are more focusing on the direct interactive sessions. So even it is a good one, so many limitations are there, some technical things like you have a connectivity problem and all that things is going to happen. So that is there, but we can use it in a systematic manner. So that is another one. So what Maslow's you'll be telling us. So what Maslow is telling us, often that situation is fine, find ourselves, people will be fine, our inner side, what they are hardly know exactly. So you are know ourselves and find our inner strength, utilize our inner strength, and very good for our future course of action. So that is one of the important things that you have to remember during the lockdown period. And you each individual have a unique individuality, and we have our own creativity, we have our own ideas, we have our own thinking and all that things. But you have to find out the creativity, ideas, thinking, and all that things based on the news. So during this pandemic period, you should make your ideas, creativity, and thinking based according to the requirements of the people. So that is the most important thing. And another one, creativity is good, and you should be that even if your kids are there in your home, you should be familiar them with the new technological new changes, and you have to develop things from the childhood itself. So that is one of the another thing that you can do. And that you should have some creative activities, like you can do some art, writing, music, dance, singing, and you can publish in any online platform. Like you can do it in your Facebook, you can do it in your TikTok, something TikTok, you can do it in something in that is your blog or online channels or whatever it is. It's good. So we can do any type of creative activity during the lockdown period. So then anyway, Maslow's mainly focusing on creativity, and the creativity is not, sometimes the creativity is not it is not an individual one. Some cases it's a group activity. So if it is an individual activity, you should be focusing on how can we make more interactive and creative, and make it in a sensible one. So that is the most important thing that you have to remember. And you are more careful about the needs, basic needs like social, safety, and physiological needs, rather than esteem and self-actualization needs. So you can focus on certain things, your basic needs, and how you can secure in your home, and how you can far away from the society and social well-being. So that is, you have to give more importance. So that is another thing that you can see in COVID-19 period. In this lead up to the lockdown announcement, India, due to COVID-19, Indians are almost the same state of anxiety. And during this time, so there is a question from the part of most of our mind: will I have enough food to serve? So everyone that what we are seeing in India, the only question, that the most important question that is coming from the part of the most of the people that you are living at below the poverty line, there is a question like this: will I have enough food to survive? So even government has done a lot of things to be protected during this coronavirus pandemic needs, especially for meeting the basic needs of human beings. And I think the support from the part of the government will give an answer to these questions. Will they have enough food to survive? So during the month of March end to the till now, so this is one of the things that is what we are seeing right now. So we are mainly focusing on the needs of human beings. So we identify the needs, and even governments and all that agencies should give support and assistance for protecting the first three needs of human beings. So physiological needs, safety needs, and social needs. So even in case of what I have seen, in case of hospital and all that things, they have seen what are the precautions that are coming. Even the migrant people, they are coming from outside India and from one state to another state, they are giving more importance to the safety factors. And another one, the important thing, those who are residing at a particular place, be there. What the government has mentioned should be there, and it should be a stay-at-home concept. You should maintain the stay-at-home concept. Even we are giving some type of relaxation to the lockdown situation, but you should follow the second need of Maslow, that is safety needs. You should be there in your home, and you should be completely focusing on protecting ourselves during the coronavirus pandemic. You do not focus on the higher level needs. You should focus on the basic needs only due to the coronavirus pandemic. So even if so many criticisms are coming, so many different opinions are coming regarding the Maslow's theory, and this is one of the theory that you can use in the coronavirus pandemic situations. So another one is regarding some of the important definition that some of the important things that Maslow has contributed. You will either step towards into growth, or you will step back into safety. So this is the word of Abraham Maslow, and the second one is a musician must make music, an artist must paint, a poet must write. If he is to be ultimately at a peace with himself. So whatever the things that you can do, whatever that thing that you can be more creative, whatever the things that you can give to the society, that is fully depending upon that is inner sense or the mind setup or the motivation factors that you're giving to your society. So that is the most important thing that we are seeing right now. So this is the one. So if you can plan on being everything less than you are capable of being done, you'll be probably unhappy at the days of your life. So that is the most important thing. So if you are doing something, if I am doing something creative, so if I am satisfying my basic needs, I can do some creative, I can go for the safety needs, safety and securing thing. So I can go for the esteem factors. So finally, I will become, there will be a self-actualization situation. But what I felt is that there is no self-actualization. You are in the self-actualization needs only after fulfilling the basic human requirements. So in order to make it that work is a part of our life, you can't do anything without we can do anything without our work. So why we are working? So we are working to satisfy our needs. So that is the importance of Maslow's needs hierarchy theory, and satisfying the need for the work, the needs and getting salary from the work, you will be more happier and you will get a happy life. So that is the most important factor thing that you are seeing. You are working for a need. Your work will give you more happy, and that happiness will give you a better life and will give you a positive thinking to the society. And once you're satisfying the one need, you're working, your basic need is satisfying, and you are trying for the next need. So your need is also always not a state like a straight line. It is always showing an upwarding trend. So you are moving from one to another one and reaching to the final destination. So there, and even if there is final destination, if I have mentioned like this, but there is no final destination like that. Even if you are there in the peak point, then again you are trying for doing more creative. Even you are looking at the situation of last day of Maslow, even just before the heart attack, just sitting at the bench, Maslow was thinking about how can expand that concept of self-actualization to new concept of spirituality and other areas. What we can link the self-actualization with other things. So there is no self-actualization actually. We have a self-actualization situation. We can expand that one to some other levels also. So that is the importance of Maslow's hierarchy theory. And thank you all. Some of the technical problems happened during the presentation side, and really apologize for this particular one. But maybe thank you all of you, the part of our presentations, and thank you all. This is my blog ID. You can note it down. This is the LinkedIn ID, and this is the Twitter ID. And blog, I have put so many academic resources, including the presentations also. You can go through it and LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn ID, and Twitter is Facebook also there. So thank you all, and thank you Ajim sir and ma'am for being a part of our